Good morning. I've got a few minutes before work, so wanted to do a quick manicure. It's pretty amazing how fast you can have your nails done with Color Street. So before I started, I have washed my hands and scrubbed my nails with a nail scrubber, and I use dish soap, but the packets also provide an alcohol wipe, so you can use that on your fingers and fingertips if you want. The object is to make sure that you don't have any oil or lotion on your hands that's going to keep the nail polish from adhering. So I've done that, and I've got my cuticles pushed back. So time to go ahead and get started here on my clean nails. The Color Street packets have 2 sets of 8 strips of varying sizes. So you find the strip that matches the width of your fingernail and peel it off. From the strip, and then take off the clear top cover that protects it from drying out. Color Street has a base coat and a color coat and a top coat all in one. I'm going to pull off the tab here. So I have a double-ended nail polish strip, and I'm going to put the end on my finger. I can reposition it if it's not quite right the first time. Once I'm happy with the placement, I just smush it down and then use the thumbnail of my other hand to perforate it and remove the excess. There we go. And that finger's done. And I have the other end that, since I keep my nails short, I can use on my other pinky. So line it up. I want the strip as close to my cuticle as possible, but not touching the cuticle. I don't want it overlapping the skin because it won't stick. It'll end up lifting. Now, I'm perforating it with my other thumbnail. That's why we do the thumbs last, because they're great tools for application. Okay, and that one's done. And I've got this extra bit here that if I were doing a pedicure too, I could actually use it on my toes. Or if you're, yeah, I just toss it though. And going for the next nail in, probably that one's the right width here. You just want to see if you can, what will cover it from side to side. If you have a doubt, it's better to go with a slightly wider strip, and I'll show you why in a minute. Peeling off the clear cover, peeling it off of the white protective backing, and then removing the little tab at the end to, again, release the double-ended nail polish strip. Line it up on your nail, not touching the cuticles. Push it down, and then pinch it off with the thumbnail. The strips are just a little bit wider at the end that has the tab, so you can get the size that is closest to your nail. You can stretch it gently across as well, but again, it's easier just to use one that's a little bit wider if you have to, because you can just go through and just clean up the edges. Just pinch it off just like I'm doing here, only on your sides as well. You just line it up with one side, and then just peel it off. Okay, removing the top cover, peeling the polish off of the backing paper and removing the little tab. And I just start with my pinkies and work in toward my thumb because, like I said, my thumbs are my tools. Pushing it down and using my thumbnail to perforate. Like that. Now I've got the other end, and I can put it on the other side. This is Color Street nail polish. It's 100% nail polish. It even smells like nail polish when you open the packet. It is made in the US. It's made in New Jersey and really makes nail polish just so easy. Okay, peeling off the clear protective cover, removing the strip from the white paper, and removing the tab from the nail polish strip. My website is alreadysetgo.com, and I will be delighted to send you a free sample if you want to try Color Street for yourself. It also, the website has the shopping link, has a link to a form to fill out to request a sample, and has more application videos as well as a removal video that I made with some nail care tips in there. I have never in my life worn nail polish as consistently as I do now, so being able to care for my nails is important. Now, again, I keep them pretty short, so I don't even bother filing my nails before I start my manicure because I'm just going to wait a little while for it to cure fully, and then I'm just going to clip it off. So I'm going to use a strip that's a little bit too wide for my thumb, so you can see why I suggested to use a wider strip if you couldn't find one that's exactly the right size. So I'm going to line it up against one side and the back, and it's going to overlap on the other side a little bit. So just smoothing it down here, and I'm just going to pinch it off. Now see how it's gone over the side here on my edge? I'm just going to use my thumbnail as a tool and just remove it. Just like that. So if you don't have one that's exactly the right size for your nail, it's perfectly fine. Just get one that's a little bit larger and just remove it from the edge. And last nail. This set is called Raise Your Voice, and it is the Color Street Foundation set for the month of July. Every $2 from every set sold will be donated to a couple of groups. RAIN, I believe, is one, and I think the other one is WAVE for sexual assault support. Sexual assault resources, support for survivors, and sexual assault prevention. So I love this set. I love the cause, and I love being able to do a manicure and be out the door in just a few minutes. Alreadysetgo.com. You can send me a private message if you would like to have a free sample of Color Street, and I'll be glad to get one in the mail to you. Thanks very much. Have a great Monday.